All right. Can you hear me? I didn't even ask.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Theme song. How many more do I have to?
I don't know.
How many do I have to say before it's a theme song? Theme song.
Well,
Theme song.
I don't know. You know how it is. It's how you deliver it when you come in. Everybody knows what kind of mood you're in.
Well, fucking have fun with that fucking shit.
So we can tell what kind of mood you're in already. Hi.
Theme song.
Yeah. Here we are again on time this time. Actually, a little earlier than we normally do it.
Yes, but they won't know that because by the time I upload
just told them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, what John said.
It's still out the same time. It's just I just told them.
John's always right. John is never wrong.
That's not true.
He's constantly correct.
Constipated, maybe, but
No.
not true.
Oh, I gotta pull
So
it
what
in.
did you write things down?
I
wrote something down.
Tell me what you wrote.
Probably.
Where are we? What are we doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
Well,
Hi. Welcome to When Wife Gives You Lemons
There you
with just
go.
John and a side of Joy.
No.
Now go ahead and carry us, Joy. I'll do the funny stuff.
Remember you said you were going to talk this whole time, remember? I tried to do the camera, but we both thought we were fat, so we didn't do it.
Yeah, we look like freaking...
And here's Brody.
Yep, always.
Stop. You're so mean to him.
I'm not mean to him.
You are.
I'm not.
Okay.
You're just soft. What was I looking for?
You said you had notes.
Oh, I did take a note. Let me find it.
Brody, get the dogs, please.
Did you hear it? Did you notice what I said there? I said note.
Yeah. I would. The world would be ending if it was notes.
I did that once, and then somebody said I took over the whole show, so then I stopped doing it.
Oh,
One of
God.
yours did. One of your two listeners.
Okay, cool.
See how we did that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I went to Ralph's. This is what I wrote down.
Okay, tell me about
All I wrote down was sample lady.
Okay.
So I went to Ralph's yesterday, and there was some lady doing samples, at the thing walking by, right? And I was wearing a shirt that was like a short, something they called the school I work for. They're like, the pack, you know what I mean, right? So the shirt said the pack, and it was blue and gold, right? So I'm walking by this lady, and she goes, "Oh, what does that say?" And it says the pack. She goes, "Oh, you mean like the crypto da-da-da-da?" And I go, no, the school I work for. She goes, well, there's this cryptocurrency that's doing really good. It's getting ready to... I'm like, wait a second. You're trying to get me to try these fucking toasty chips here. And now you're telling me how to invest into crypto. What the fuck is happening
Right.
here? And some crypto I've never heard of. I'm like, yeah. She's like, and then she went on to something else. I'm like, bitch, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
That's funny.
I had no idea because I'm not that... We already just established I'm not that smart.
Uh-huh.
So when it came to that, I was like, what in the fuck? So that was... And then she offered me a chip after.
Did you eat it?
No. It looked gross. And I was like, oh, my God. Let me get away from you, lady. I'm freaking out. So I ran away. So that was my note. And that's a show. Thanks.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right.
I think I took a picture of something, though. Let me see.
Okay.
So you tell me, what do you got?
I saved an article because it fucking made me laugh. And I normally don't like news articles because I feel like every other podcast covers shit like this.
Right.
But this was missing drunk man accidentally joins search party to find himself.
I read that title somewhere, and it sounded hilarious.
I laughed so hard. It's a man in Turkey decided to join a search party for someone who had been reported missing. He, however, didn't realize that he was the missing person
That is
in
so
question.
Fantastic.
It was a 50-year-old drunk man who was drinking with his friends. He wandered into a nearby forest, and he didn't come back. So his friends got all, where is he? So news of the missing man spread. Volunteers from different neighborhoods joined authorities to aid the rescue.
Jesus.
Among them was the dude who was in search for himself. They reportedly continued for hours with rescuers calling the dude's name.
So you think this guy's like, what's his name? Oh, wow, I know a Miguel. I'm a Miguel. That's crazy. Miguel! Calling for him.
As though it says, however, it seems it took Mutlu a while to register that pivotal piece of information. Eventually, at one point in the search, he suddenly announced his presence. It says, according to Turkish news channel, The search party suddenly heard a voice speak up and asked, "Who are we looking for?" It was Mutlo. "I'm here," he said.
I was pretty close guess. I said Miguel. I don't know why the fuck I said Miguel. Why the fuck did I say Miguel?
It said then the authorities then escorted Mutlu to his
Mutlu?
home. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong.
And I just called him Miguel like I did.
To his home in the country's Bursa Providence. But that fucking made me
That's
laugh.
fantastic. Could you imagine that? If you're looking for yourself. That's almost like looking for your keys when they're in your hand.
That's almost like a spiritual journey. Like, who are you looking for? I'm looking for myself.
I want to know at some point where they're like I said, you know, they're like Muto or whatever the fuck his name is. Miguel, whatever. so they're like, yo, what's his name? Miguel? Okay. And he starts screaming for him, looking for him all over.
But he starts going, me!
What if he pulled something out of his pocket? He's like, oh my God, I found his keys. I found his wallet. Where'd you find it? In my back pocket.
I fucked his wife.
Wow, now you went too far, lady. Already went to fucking his wife.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
the stupid TikTok things.
Yeah.
I was sucked into one the other day.
Okay.
You know, it was one of those Google somethings.
Yeah.
And what movie came out in 1992. And the one that they had you look at, not only was super racist, but I was like, what in the fuck? Who does that? Like, who makes that movie?
What movie was it?
I can't say it.
Never mind.
You know which one it is.
Let's just go.
So
there.
I thought, I don't know. Anyway, I'll move on from that.
Are we moving on?
Yeah, what's next? How about the Little Caesars by us that closed recently because they can't find people to come to work. They literally had to close because nobody wants to go to work.
Well, Caleb's 15.
They closed it
Uh-huh.
because they didn't have enough employees. And even though everybody wants a job, but nobody wants to work.
See, you and I think differently on this, so we're not going to agree on this point.
Why?
Because you're like, nobody wants to work, and I'm like, just fucking pay them where they should be.
They are getting paid what they should be.
Okay. I just threw a penny at you on accident.
Know.
It wasn't on purpose.
You got all grumpy because I feel like the $15 an hour is more than enough because when they're at $15 an hour, that makes me only a few dollars ahead of them, which makes me way underpaid. And if they do that, then cost goes up because everything's got to get cost. So no, the jobs that these people are minimum wage whining about, they're entry level jobs. They are jobs that for people in learning the workforce or older people just trying to make a few extra bucks. That's the way I look at it. Love you.
We done with this?
Yeah.
So they're trying to make it bigger than it is, but it's not like a practice that happens a lot, but it is a thing.
Okay.
Mormons do it.
What do they do?
And okay, so you know you're not supposed to have sex before marriage, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So they do the Jesus loophole poople?
No, it's even worse. It's called soaking. That was the perfect. Hold on. Hold on. Soaking. Hold on. Damn it.
Okay, so soaking to me sounds like they're either you can't hump, but you can slide inside and sit there.
That's exactly what it is.
So you just
Well done, sir.
what the fuck?
So no.
What's the difference? You know what?
So no thrusting. So therefore, but there's more before you go off.
Okay.
Hold on. But wait, I'm Billy Mays right now. There's more. You
better do some coke first.
Okay. I've never
That's
done
how he died.
Okay, so you can soak, right? So you just stick it in, okay? But if you have a really good friend, you can have your friend jump on the bed, and that is called jump humping.
So
you're not actually doing the physical act. Your friend is jumping.
Okay. So what if my buddy comes up behind me while I'm soaking, and I'm like soaking like a juice.
A juice?
Soaking in it like a tri-tip and a juice.
A juice?
A juice. So you're soaking away, and your buddy comes up behind you, puts his left hand on your fucking left hip and his right hand on your right hip, and starts lifting and pushing you. is that panty just pounding away? I mean, does that count?
I think that's
because
against the rules.
But I'm not moving. I am holding perfectly straight like a plank, and he's just holding and lifting and pushing my.
I think that might be against the rules. But what they do is because you can't see it, so you get wrapped in a blanket and you soak, and then your friend gets on the bed and then jumps, and it's jump humping.
You know what? It would take me about one jump. No. One jump before I'd be like blankets off, leg overhead, and pounding away like a little fucking bunny rabbit. That's right.
That's kind of hot. We should just go have sex right now.
No.
Fine.
No.
So, but the Mormons and everybody's saying that it's not like as big as they're saying it is, and I guess it comes around. You know how every like weird time it comes around and like
right.
I can't think of words.
It rolled back in.
Yeah. So there's that, and then speaking of dry rubs, okay. So this lady,
I'm a dry jacker. Remember that?
You are a dry jacker.
Dry jerker.
You're a dry jerker. I have
better grip.
I have a lady. She's awful. Like, you know how there's some people who have redeeming qualities? Like, you know how, like, Sam Kinison was a super, super bad, awful person?
Yes, he was a piece of shit.
But he saved Mitzi when Argus was beating. So,
correct.
like, he had some sense of morals.
Well, he knew what he was doing. He wasn't...
But, okay, so this lady, I cannot find one redeeming quality in her. She's an awful person.
You know what? That's funny, because I think I know a couple people like that. There isn't a redeeming quality.
And she... like, to the point, like, I don't want
my ex-wife.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she gave us Tyler, so she did something. Who's going to be 21 in, like, a couple weeks.
A week and a half.
So, she comes, and she always gets her hair done, but she always wants me to do her scalp, like, her scalp massage.
So she gets her hair done first, so it's all smelling like color and shit?
And it's just, and then I can't put lotion in it. So the other day, she's like, Joy, I don't want you to use any lotion at all for the whole massage.
Yeah, that's...
And I'm all, what? And I mean, I've been doing this for 14 fucking years. That is a first.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times where somebody's like, hey, I really want you to do my scalp, but can you go wash your hands before? Hey, never, or people bring in their own oil and their own shit, but never, don't use anything. I'm like, what the absolute fuck am I supposed to do with you? It was awful.
So how'd it go?
It was awful. And I don't know. But then, like, the whole time I was like, oh my God, this is like a dry massage. And then I was like, oh, well, she's so bitter and sucked up. She's probably used to dry rubs. And then it made me kind of giggle in my head. So then I got through the massage. But what an awful person.
Right?
And then I went Goodwill shopping. Did we talk about this already? I went Goodwill shopping.
I don't think because you went with your friend.
Yeah. And that was, but we had to get stuff because I'm getting new headshots I'm getting new headshots on Thursday. And, so I needed to get, all this stuff because my agent wants me to look like a professional in a massage. And guess what? I don't have in my closet. Apparently no mom clothes or professional. So we got all that.
You're not professional.
But
the only professional you doing is blowing. Hand jobs.
I'm a professional hand jobber, baby. Not really. I always switch my hand upside down.
Yeah, you switch it up. Sometimes you got to take it from behind like that.
So it was just, I'm going to open the door. I'm hoping they're done.
Hopefully they're done hammering that fence.
The people behind us are getting a new fence.
Yeah, so we might have hammer bang bang noises. Now our door's closing behind Joy. She's angry. She's so angry.
Okay, and then, this is nothing, but it made me giggle. It was like the personification of Starbucks or of Santa Clarita.
Okay.
So I was pulling into my parking lot to go to work, and there were 3 blonde women walking down the pathway.
Okay.
They all had their blonde hair up in ponytails. They all had sunglasses on.
Okay.
They all had full makeup on.
And they all had Starbucks. Yes.
They were all in leggings and they were all in sports bras.
So they all looked the same.
And they were just like, and you could tell they were like, we're working out while drinking Starbucks.
They're cookie cuttering themselves there.
And I stopped and I looked at them and started laughing at them. I was like, do you know, Like, in my head, I'm like, do you know what you fucking look like? And they're probably like, look at that fat brunette. Like, do you know what you look like? Who works? You work. Are you going to work right now, fat brunette? And I was like, yeah, I am going to work right now.
They're strippers. They have a job.
Man, I'd be a stripper.
So I watched. So I worked today, and there was they had the water off for a few hours. So we basically did absolutely nothing all day.
Nice.
Which was fantastic since the race rained out, and I got to watch the race.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
You were going to stay home today.
I know, but it was pretty cool. Bubba Wallace won. It was good for him. I was proud of him. He's been working a long time for it.
Cool.
First African-American to win a race since 1963, a NASCAR Cup event.
Damn.
Which is pretty awesome, and a lot. He's getting a lot of hate, so I'm not giving him hate. I just want to say, what up, Bubba? You did awesome. Proud of you, buddy. Good job.
Oh, tell our people who you emailed yesterday.
Oh, my God. Okay. I don't do stuff like this because this is too far for me even, but those the couple of you who listen know that I am a massive Miami Dolphins fan. I bleed Dolphin colors. I've gotten better, but it used to control my day.
Oh, it did.
Like if they played bad, I was a fuck the rest of the day. If they played great, we had the best days. I mean, it was really it was that moody. I've gotten a lot better. It's a lot easier to deal with because they always suck. And this year they've hit such a fucking low. Like they seem so inept and so out of control, and like they went from being like a possible. You know, everybody's talking about, man, they could be really good. They could go deep in the play. They really look solid on paper. We are probably the worst football team in the NFL. I mean, by a long way. And it hurts. And it finally got to me. And I fucking wrote to corporate fucking Miami Dolphin headquarters and went off on how fucking disappointed I've been after being a fan of these fucking people for over 36 years. And in 36 years, I've watched new teams come into the NFL. I've watched old teams that were shit for 20 years, 10 years, all rebuild, or be shit for 1 year and rebuild, and all come back and win. But no, not the fucking Dolphins. They got to eat a bag of dicks and disappoint me like my children. I'm just kidding. They don't. It was a joke. It was just a joke. I'm not nearly as disappointed in the Dolphins.
Nice pull.
So no, but it was really. I was so frustrated that I fucking wrote an email to corporate talking about my disappointment as a fan. I mean, listen, I'm fucking 48, and 36 years I have cheered for this team, and it has been hard, and all I can do is tell my oldest one who chose I'll be with my dad and I'll like the Dolphins too, and all I can tell him is I'm sorry, I wish you would have chose someone else. Because how do I want to bring that legacy on? That's just, come on, let's go cheer for the shit team. And now I'm so invested that no matter what, I can't leave the team. I can stop watching football, but I can't leave the team.
Wait,
that's not going to happen.
When did that become an option?
It's not.
I like that option.
No, because Monday Night Football is going on as soon as we're done with this. So,
okay,
but it was really disappointing, and I was very upset. And I wrote that letter, and I feel better. And it probably went straight to their junk mail,
their spam,
and they'll never read it unless I get lucky. And then there's some cool email that's like, "Hey, man, we know you're a fan. Go fuck yourself. Here's a picture." You know.
Okay.
We'll give you 5% off discount tickets if you ever come into the game.
Okay, I will say
it is a bucket list though, is to go to a home game.
I will say that I like the fact that John's a Dolphins fan because they never make playoffs, so our season always ends early. Woo!
Yeah. Come December, we're chilling out.
We're done.
We're looking for, warm hottie toddies or whatever the fuck they call those things.
Yeah.
You know what they call them? Hot toddies?
Hot toddies.
That's weird.
You know what it was? You know what happened? It was some douche guy named Todd, and he made a drink, and they're all, what is it? And he's all, it's a hot toddy.
No way. He made it for some girls that he was flirting with, and they're all, what is it? And they all thought he was hot, and he's all, it's a toddy, and they're all, hot toddy. And then they got all excited, and then they all drippy, and then he fucked them all.
Did he fuck them or did he soak them?
No, he's not Mormon.
Oh, no.
He shredded that shit up.
Toddy is not Mormon.
No. and he is nothing but hot. Oh my God, I sound like a fucking... He's not Mormon, but he's nothing but hot. On the next episode of Hot Toddy.
Okay.
That shit was
So
fun.
yesterday the kids were on the bed and Caleb keeps scaring Brody. And
Oh my
it's
God.
fucking driving Brody. Brody's going to fucking go nuts.
It drives me nuts.
It does. I know. So, I scared the shit out of Caleb, though. Oh, he came out of the kitchen, and I was all, hey! And he's all, But anyways, he scared Brody, and Brody gets super pissed off. And he's all, imagine always being scared. And then he tickled Brody, and Brody's asked Caleb 2 things in his life. Do not tickle me, and do not scare me.
So he does both.
The 2 things that Caleb does most in his life is scare and tickle Brody. And then he goes, oh my God, imagine being ticklish. And I go, imagine a world where your kids didn't fucking do shit like this. And they both started laughing.
Right? Imagine a world where kids actually cleaned up after themselves.
Oh my God. And closed cabinets.
Oh my God.
Close them. Oh, and, oh my God. Okay.
I'm thinking about, there's got to be something that we can do that's
like
going
a
to
shock
fucking...
collar.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to make him wear a fucking shock collar around the house.
So I went into...
You think Child Services will come for that?
I don't care. He's 15 and 10. I mean, we only got 8 years left of this shit anyway. I walked in...
You kidding me? Both those kids are going to be here when
yeah,
they're 50.
but we don't have to do anything.
They're going to be living in this house when they're 50.
But they don't have to do anything. Like, you're done with that part.
Mom, where's the meatloaf, Mom?
I walked into Derek and Jenny's house the other day, and I go, you know what's... I go, there's something wrong with your house. And they go, what? And I go, one? I go, there's not one clear Capri Sun straw wrapper stuck to the floor.
Oh, my God.
And I go, 2, there's no tips of Go-Gurts on your kitchen counter. Huh? And I was all, 3, there's no empty pizza wrappers on your microwave.
Ooh. 4, no mac and cheese boxes on the counter.
5, there's no ramen noodle sauce packet remnants on your stove. I was all, what is wrong with your house? And Jenny looked at me and she goes, Joy, we don't have kids. And I was all, oh.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Man, if I
I'd have been rolling without kids.
If I didn't have kids, there would never, ever, ever be a Capri Sun entering my home,
I wonder
ever.
if we'd be married still. I don't think we would have made the first couple years if we didn't have the kids. If we didn't have Caleb, because I was in a rocky spot because I was going through that nasty divorce, and I was an asshole. I was drunk all the time. I was an asshole.
But I was together with you for almost 3 years before Caleb came into the picture.
Right, but we got a little bit struggly between 4 and 5. I thought it was a little bit rough because we always seemed to fight a lot.
Well,
but
yeah.
I was drinking. I was coming off of drinking. I was quit smoking and all that stuff. So I was more of an asshole.
That's
I mean,
true.
it hasn't changed. I'm still an asshole.
Yeah, he just doesn't drink, so we have a little bit more money to give the kids to buy Capri Suns.
Oh, speaking of that, okay, so they give these little apple juice boxes and shit at school. Mm-hmm. Fuck that shit. Because guess what?
What?
All those little plastic fucking wrappers, the straw wrappers, all over my cafeteria, all over the fucking outdoors. They're everywhere. They throw them on the ground. And then that stupid TikTok stuff that they're doing, like the vandalizing the bathrooms. Yeah, guess what asshole had to clean that shit up? This one. Fuck you, kids. I hope a fucking apple hits you in the face.
Yes.
Whoever threw that. So, yeah, because they were throwing apples around the bathroom, smashing them against the walls because apples explode. So around the bathrooms, they're throwing, just the boys, they're throwing them around. We had to take all the soap dispensers out of the bathrooms because they broke them all, and every time we'd replace them, they would literally break them, like within hours. So they have no soap in these bathrooms.
Ew.
They have sanitizer outside the bathroom. That is all they get because they kept doing that shit. So this month is Smack a Staff Member.
Yes.
I've already looked it up. If I feel
don't give it away. I'm telling you, because it's premeditated.
Listen, the only thing that's premeditated... Never mind, I can't say that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I would just...
Listen.
Don't
smack a staff, because you smack the wrong staff, they're going to smack you back. Period. That's it.
Yes. Well, we do have...
Although the main campus supervisor guy, I was talking to him, and he goes, I go, what do you think about that? He goes, Won't be the first time I put my hands on a kid here.
Damn.
Because he's legal, he can do it. He is he's trained. Like if something goes down, he has legal rights to go after and take a kid down or whatever he has to do. I was like, oh shit! I was like, get him.
So
I want to throw an apple at one of them.
I do want to say that we have a birthday. It was a couple days ago. Our old across the street neighbor,
Just
Sarah.
say our friend. She's our friend.
Well, she's our
family.
friend, but I'm painting a picture, John.
Like you're fucking like a writer or something. Go ahead, paint it, writer.
Okay, so happy birthday, Sarah. This chick was super cool, still is. But we both have kids named Brody, so fucking Brody Club right there. I mean, not fucking Brody, you know. Okay. Anyway, John said I've already talked about how I met her, but I'm just going to say it again because I think it's fucking hilarious. I went to San Diego with this awful, awful chick that my dad kind of hooked me up with. Oh, I have talked about
You
this.
have never told me this part of the story.
I have.
I don't
'cause
know anything
remember-
about this girl.
Neither do I.
I don't know any. So, how do you end? Okay, before you get on your story, and we'll go back to Sarah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah. I'm glad you listened. That's awesome. Tell Randy we said hi. So,
No, tell Randy good game.
oh yeah, slap him on the ass. Tell him good game from me. So, damn it. I was thinking about slapping Randy's ass. That's messed up. Sorry, dude.
Love you. Miss you.
Just kidding. So what was I going at? Where you
How
at?
I got hooked up with this chick.
Yeah. So you get randomly hooked up with some chick. You're like, let's go to San Diego, and you're like, okay.
No.
I mean, how does it get to that point?
It's worse. So I worked.
It's worse than that.
I worked at a casino. It was right when I broke up with my ex. It was right when I moved back to California. I was working at a casino that my parents worked at, and I didn't know anyone really, and so I worked at this casino, and it was just when I got the Mazda. So I basically had a new car, and I didn't know anybody. I wasn't going anywhere. So this girl comes up to me, a little Filipino girl, and she's like, hey, your dad said that you need friends. I'm going to San Diego this weekend. Do you want to go?
Just randomly, do you?
Yeah, so my dad was like, oh, Joy's lonely and a loser here.
So why didn't you say no?
So I was like, I don't know. But then I was like, fuck, I'm going to just stay home at my parents' house or I'll just go to San Diego. So I was like, fine. And she's
Just
like,
know the yes changed your life.
it did. It changed your life too. So my dad basically hooked us up.
What an idiot.
So she goes, hey, and she goes, well, your dad said
I mean it with love.
your dad said that you have a car because I don't have a car. I have no way to
She
get.
just used you for a car.
Yes.
Got it.
So we drove to San Diego. We get there, and apparently it was like
That's
this.
like a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we get there, and like the girl that we stayed with was going through a huge custody battle, and she was losing the son.
Oh.
So
you had experience from that side. Look at you.
So she got the son for that weekend, and we went to the San Diego Wildlife Park.
Okay.
And that's when it was just basically all women on this car, and they had just had a brand new black horned rhino be born. And so it's all women, and then this kid who people were fighting for custody for, and the dad probably deserved this kid because that, whatever.
Anyway.
So all these women, you know, estrogen galore, we're all like, oh, because it's a baby fucking rhino.
Right, it's like a puppy. Yeah.
Oh, so we're all going, oh, look at you. Look how cute you are. And this baby rhino is fucking just prancing. And we're just giving it every attention it possibly could ever have. And the mom's like, okay, I'm fucking tired. So the mom walks off to go do rhino dishes or something. And the baby rhino's like all prancing around. And then the baby looks over and realizes his mom's like far away. So it runs full baby rhino blast
fast as it could
into
go.
her side. Just,
I was all scared my mom was gone. That's funny.
So then we all went to get drinks, and drinks we did. We were so super drunk. I was so super drunk. Well, first of all, this chick, every time I turned around, she was making out with another guy. And I was like, oh, I do not belong here.
She's like, I got mono last night because I made out with like 17
So
guys.
she's
and
making
sucked
out with all
4
these
dicks.
She's making out with all these guys, and then this adorable gay guy is like, "You don't belong here," and I'm like, "I don't belong here. My dad hooked me up, and I don't want to be
He
here."
said that? You
No,
don't belong here?
yeah.
That's fucked up. The
So-
only time I had that happen was L.A., like the wrong area type L.A.
So he took me to the bar, and we just did shots. Me and this
So
gay
you had
guy.
a gay friend that night.
We were best friends, and then he left me. Cool, whatever. He got me super
ghosted
uber
you.
drunk. Yeah, he might have died. I don't know. He may have like truly ghosted me. So then I get home and I fall asleep for like 3 hours. No. First, while I was drunk, I was like, "Hey, is there any way you can get back to Fresno?" And she's like, "Yeah, she's like, one of my Filipino friends' family will take me."
There's
and I
like
go,
17.
I go, "I'm gonna go see my godparents." Because
So
we
you-
drove
okay.
by Lions.
Right, and you're like, oh, I got
And I
godparents.
go, "Oh, my godparents live there." And that's after you hit on me.
Right.
Right. So
So you were already like, oh, I'll get some D.
yeah, no, I don't know.
Subconsciously.
So I was like, okay. So I got in my car after 4 hours of sleep, probably still drunk. No, still drunk. And I'm driving to come see you, and I want to vomit. I am so hungover, and I fucking look out my window to the rear view, and there's a CHP behind me.
Ooh.
That fucker followed me all the way to Lyons Avenue.
Damn.
And I was like, I'm not going to pull off because he's going to know I'm drunk. Like in my head, I'm like, he's going to know I'm drunk. He's going to know I'm drunk. So I get to the compound, rip the compound, and I drive all the way up to my in-laws' house or my godparents' house
Right.
at the time. And I call you and I say, "Hey, I'm at your parents' house. Where do you live? Because now I want to vomit. I want to take a shower and I have to pee." And you go, "I am the first house on the right."
Keyword.
Yeah. No. You said right.
Keyword.
Okay. Still.
House.
Okay. Still.
Apartment.
Jonathan.
Go ahead.
Okay. Even if I would have went to the first house on the right, I would have been to the neighbor's house.
If you would have pulled in the driveway, it was the first house on the right.
I said.
I didn't know you were at my mom and dad.
I said I'm at your parents' house.
I was drunk.
So I walk down because he's assuming I'm at the driveway. I'm already through the driveway.
I thought you were at one end of the driveway. You were at the other.
So I walked in to apartment D, which is where Happy Birthday Sarah was living at the time. And I walk in and I throw my bags down because I am so drunk. And she comes out from the kitchen and I go, "Hi." And she goes, "Hi." And I was like, oh, fuck, he's already getting pussy. Like, he's okay. Like, this is going to be a different than I thought it was going to be. And she goes, "Hi." And she goes, I go, "I'm looking for," and I couldn't think of your name.
Which is weird.
So I was all, "I'm looking for Jonathan." And she's like, "Well, there's a John across the street." And I was like, that's probably who the fuck I'm looking for. And I walked in and I was so embarrassed. And she's like, "You could have been a murderer." And I just let you walk in. And I was just like, "Hi." So yeah,
That's how you met Sarah.
that's how I met Sarah. And then I walked in and you tried to give me a hug. And I was like, "I need one of your t-shirts. I need a towel, and I need you to tell me where your shower is." And you're all, "Okay." And then your sister, Michelle, came over and she's like, "Let's go get Haley," which is my youngest niece. And she was in first grade then?
Something.
17 years ago, whatever. So we go and Michelle had the heater on
Oh, you were probably dying.
and we were in her black Cadillac. And I was like, fuck, I can't do this. And I got out and I started puking, and all these little first graders are walking by me. And Michelle's like, "Hi, Haley, this is Joy."
And you're puking in the bushes.
And I was like, "Hey." And that is how John and I got together. And he put on Haunted Mansion, and we haven't looked back for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, you know what's really funny?
What?
Is we've talked about how Haunted Mansion is our sex movie,
Uh-huh.
which is silly because it's a Disney movie. How about you're at your friend's the other night?
Oh, yeah. So I was telling him about Haunted Mansion, and apparently,
Her friend is an actor.
yes, and he was
We won't say his name
in-
for safety.
he was in the Haunted Mansion as like a teeny tiny character. So I'm like,
Right, he had a side character in that movie. So now I'm like, I told her, I go, "We got to find a new movie." She goes, "What?" And I go, "I don't know, but I feel like he's watching us now." Oh, and now we're going to redo it to the Muppets Haunted Mansion. That's right,
Fuck
people.
yeah. When's it
We're
coming out?
fucking up.
Hold on,
It's
hold
out.
on.
It comes out tomorrow, the 7th.
So obviously it's not out.
7th, I think. What's today? 5th, 6th?
It's out the 8th. Set to be
That's on
released the
Friday.
8th, and today's the 4th.
Friday's the 8th. We both get paid.
Oh.
Payday!
Yay. So that's
That was fun.
what I have.
That's all I got.
Oh my God, did you see that booger fly out of my nose when I was talking?
No, I should have.
Okay.
Did you feel it hit the ground?
No, I think it's in my boobs. You'll find it later.
Ew.
Love you.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay. I think it's in my belly button. That's disgusting. Belly buttons
Well,
are the
tongue it
nastiest.
Oh my God, I will get in there and eat that.
Stop!
I will tongue your belly button like a
John.
clitoris. Smells like dirty socks in there. I think we did it.
Belly buttons are disgusting.
I think we did it.
They're gross. Tommy, they're disgusting. Tommy has a belly button fetish, and I think it's disgusting.
Like one that's like a fetish?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like,
we're done.
Like it does something for you?
Yeah, it does.
Like-
he likes.
Like our friend, like our. Really? Huh.
It's hot.
Well, you know what? Some people got it, some people don't. I mean, I like to touch your butt.
Okay, that's fine.
different.
Let's just. Okay, we're done. We're done. I freaked myself out. I am way too far gone. Now I need a drink. I love you guys. Goodbye. Lick, subscribe.
Love your belly buttons. Good day. Good day. Good day.
Bye.
Good day.